What if you found a portal to a parallel universe? What if you could slide into 1,000 different worlds? Where it's the same year, and you're the same person, but everything else is different. And what if you can't find your way home? Hello everybody, and welcome back to Fandom Entanglement. Today we're talking about Sliders, Season 3, Episode 2. Originally aired as the season opener, but in production order and in logical sense order, it is the second episode of Season 3. And the title of that episode is Rules of the Game. I'm Mike Bloxam, and I'm here with my co-host, Damon Sugameli.
Hello, everybody.
And we are very happy to welcome back Mr. Pleasant TV himself, Will Pleasant.
Hey, I'm so happy to be back. Thank you guys for having me back. I'm excited to talk about this. Season.
What have you been up to, Will?
Man, my life is not that interesting, but for my wife and I, we are interesting. We're just focused on trying to get healthy, and I think we're doing a really good job of getting this weight off and taking care of our lives so we could hopefully have kids like you both. I hear all y'all talk about your kids, and it makes me want some. So so that's our focus right now. Nice. Me and my wife, we're on a Pleasant Love everywhere. So if you want to hear about some relationship advice, some insight, and our journey to try to get to parenthood, go ahead and follow us there as well.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah. No, it's very rewarding. I mean, Mike got 4 of them. I just got 1. And right, sometimes I feel like one's enough.
That's probably
even though we kind of want another one, but it's I don't know if it'll happen. And just warning, as much as I love my kid, it's like you may not have time for anything once you have a kid. So just trying to do this is getting to be problematic for me.
I hear you. I definitely hear you.
But hey, good luck on that, and
appreciate you. Thank you so definitely. Much.
Yeah. All right, you want to do the rundown, Mike?
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So as I mentioned, we're doing Rules of the Game today. Original air date, September 20th, 1996. And the description from the DVDs says the Sliders involuntarily become part of a human war game where the only winners are the ones that stay alive. We have our regular cast starring Jerry O'Connell as Quinn Mallory, Sabrina Lloyd as Wade Wells, Clavant Derricks as Rembrandt Crying Man Brown, and John Rhys-Davies as Professor Maximilian Arturo. Guest stars, only 2 credited. We've got Laurie Fortier as Nikki Kent. And the only note I found about her was she played a character called Agatha on the first 4 episodes of The Walking Dead season 11. Mm-hmm. I remembered the character, but the actor didn't stand out to me. I had to look it up to see what else.
And the other one is really?
It finished at season 11.
I stopped at season 1. I couldn't do it. Really? I couldn't do it.
I went right to the end.
My brother could do it. I was like, I couldn't.
Yeah. And the other guest star, Joshua Molina as Egghead / announcer. You got a note there, Damon, about it?
Yeah. So if there are any Sliders fans that are not familiar with what exactly Sabrina Lloyd did, like immediately after Sliders, she and Joshua Molina co-starred on the ABC. It was like a dramedy, like a comedy drama thing called Sports Night from 1998 to 2000. This was like pretty much season 4. That's what she was doing. So they were together on.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I actually caught a few episodes. It actually was pretty good show.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah,
decent.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, well, he was also familiar. My wife recognized him right away. He's from The West Wing. He was in 80 episodes as Will Bailey. And when I looked up his credits, he also was in a series called Scandal for all 124 episodes.
Okay.
I'm not
Good
familiar
show
with
too.
it.
Good show too. Me and my wife used to rock that one too.
All right, yeah. So Will's all up on Joshua Malina. And I guess he was also in 13 episodes of The Big Bang Theory as President Siebert.
Cool. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's gotten around since his appearance on Sliders.
Yeah.
This episode written by Josef Anderson and directed by Oscar Costo. And our worlds visited as designated by EarthPrime.com. Igloo World, off screen, of course. We just see the park as they all arrive in.
Yeah.
And Game World.
Yeah.
So, first impressions. Will, why don't you kick us off?
So, this was a very in I apologize. I know production order and stuff like that, but for me, 1996 August baby. So I just turned 12. Watching this was the premiere for me. I was excited. Mind you, I'm the only one in my school trying to get people to watch it, but nobody was rocking with it, and I was like, I gotta check out season 1. Oh, season 2 is just as good. And I'm like, all right, they're coming back with season 3. Y'all watch it. And then this was the premiere. And mind you, I'm learning culture. I'm trying to get involved. My dad's old not DVDs, VHS, beta tapes. You know, I'm looking at Rollerblade. I'm looking at The Running Man. So I'm falling in love with these type of movies. And then I was like, what is this? What is made for a television bootleg version of The Running Man, Rollerblade, all those Death Game movies that I just was not happy. I'm telling you right now. I do give them props though. This show raised my standards. It's like I didn't have to settle for Barney. I didn't have to settle for Power Rangers. I started learning about plot holes and bad expeditions, and so it just raised my standards of media. So I do give Sliders props for kind of making me grow up and like, okay, I don't have to watch this. I could turn this off and watch something a little more high class. So that was like my innocent kind of leaving when I watched it. Watching, getting updated with my dad. You know, the history lesson in movies and getting acclimated in that area. So I just was not very happy when, but when I did rewatch it though, I do give them props for what they try to do. You know, they were trying to say the show was always on the bubble. So I do give them props for trying to at least do something to get people to watch it. I just wasn't happy when I watched a show for a certain reason, for those history lessons and just good character development and stuff like that. And it was like, oh, we're going in this direction. So, but yeah, that just drew me back to the bad times. But like I said, now rewatching it, I do kind of appreciate what they try to do.
All right, do you want to go next, Mike, or you want me? Because we all kind of have some differing opinions. But...
Yeah, sure. I'll go next. I'm an August baby too. Just 2 years earlier, I guess. So I would have been 14 when this came out.
Yeah.
I don't really have a recollection of it, but I guess I agree. It's a sorry excuse for a season premiere. It's not what I think people would really gravitate to when you say Sliders is back, and it's like, oh, okay, that was a show. Like it was all right. It's nothing overly memorable, aside from maybe Arturo's blindness and some of that vulnerability there. But in the context of Sliders, but it just seemed to jump from action scene to action scene, which is fine. But I also want more sci-fi in my sci-fi shows. And like Bill said, character development.
Right.
But,
yeah. Well, yeah, I know we'll bring it up a little bit. We talked about this with Sam with the last one. Like, we don't know why they didn't use Double Cross as the premiere, even though they should have. And well, I mean, I know that they kind of wanted to go into it to showing more action stuff, and that's kind of where I know that's kind of what they were leading into. That's what Fox wanted.
Right.
But that being said, I'm rewatching this, and I actually, it's better than I kind of remembered it being. So it's like I don't think it's terrible. I feel it actually is pretty watchable, even though it feels a little bit different. It's not so much different that it still doesn't feel like Sliders. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like I still feel it, even though there's something different about it.
Right.
It's like I said, I think it's more of the action-packed stuff because as you see in my notes, like I actually didn't have very many, even though I liked it, and it wasn't because I didn't like it, because it's just because a lot of it is copy and paste action.
Yeah.
That's why.
It's kind of lukewarm in that.
Yeah. And we'll get into it. The character moments with Arturo is like some of the best I think we've seen so far. So I sort of see why Fox wanted this to air first because of all of that stuff. But so we'll get into it. That's my initial first impression of it.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So you want to do this? Oh, you have this, Will, with the.
Oh yeah. I didn't see anything on the alternate histories, and I was like, let me at least give it credit for trying.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not necessarily happy with their change in history. I don't see how that connects, but hey, they tried something, I guess. So 10 years ago, facing a little civil unrest, the government banned sports to suppress this population. I guess they were about to go into a civil war, and then I guess their solution was to ban sports. Again, I don't see the connections too much. I'm not a history guy, so I don't know what the connection was. But since they was missing the sports, the public wanted entertainment, so they introduced the games. High stakes competition that quickly gained traction. 228 million weekly viewers. The games became a national obsession. One of the I forgot her name. What was it? I'm so sorry. Nikki. She mentioned that it used to be an old coliseum. The game's popularity led to an urban area being walled off and transformed into a colossal arena, which actually was just someone's neighborhood. I'm pretty sure they just found a suburban. Hey, film here, lower budget. So they got corporate sponsors now, and they headline the competing teams. So kind of what they tried. I guess they were like, we got to put some kind of history lesson in it, but it really didn't.
What, really 300 games? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how you go from no sports to, all right, sports that kill you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or like, what else was it? Squid Game? Is that the other thing?
Squid Game's the current one right now going on.
Seen that. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah. First, it kind of followed the same path. 1 and 2, good. Don't watch the third season.
And I'm not into the Hunger Games either, so I mean, I don't.
I feel you. Yeah, you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
All right. So, so you mentioned
we started off with the theme music. I'm sorry. Hopefully I'm not hurting anyone's feelings. I don't like the third season theme. I equate it to the license-free, royalty-free music you find in YouTube studios. So I actually went back on YouTube and found the season 2 theme. I missed it that much. So from the I mean even related to the clips, the Thursday night church yell when Rembrandt's on stage to the guitar. And season 2 is just it, and then now it's just kind of like dun, 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 dun. I'm like, I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Danny Lux, I think, is the composer for it.
Props to you. Get your money, man, but that wasn't it for me.
This is pretty much what we get now for the rest of the series. They change it again for season 4, and then that's like pretty much what we get. There's like what do you call it? The part where there's like after people know what I'm talking about.
The narrative, and then they go into the the stock footage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they land, they come out of the vortex, and Quinn says, the timer has never landed us in the air before, always on the ground. And that's, for me, that's what I called it. Oh, this is a simulation.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, wasn't there a time when they were airborne, at least for a period of time? Quinn and Wade landed in the pool in Great Fellas, and Rembrandt went crashing through the arbor or whatever.
Right.
Maybe Quinn just means close to the ground, but like
that's
they don't.
What he means. Yeah.
Not 50,000 feet in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what he means. Is like not so far up that they're like, and they're flying in a moving apparatus, which shouldn't be an issue, but that becomes something later on.
Right.
I mentioned it in the Goose, but like later on, that they're not even going to worry about that anymore later on.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yes.
I did find it interesting, though, that he commented that the timer was in control of where they land.
They keep changing the rules on this.
I missed that.
Yeah. Because there was an earlier season when I think maybe it was Arturo said something about the system or the
right.
the machine. Yeah. But now he's saying the timer is the one controlling where they end up. So.
Nah, that's right. Oh.
I thought it was just random.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't we bring this up or something? It's kind of like the quantum leap thing. Like all of a sudden the accelerator is controlling Ben where he leaps or something, and it's like no, that's not what it's about. Right?
Yeah.
You're talking about the system in the basement. Like how would that?
Yes.
Why would that work?
Yeah.
Right.
No, that makes no sense.
Yeah, it's whatever's convenient because why?
At that moment.
Yeah. And we do learn that Wade is afraid of flying. She's like, you have no idea how afraid I am.
Yeah.
It's like their attempt to try to do some kind of character development because someone probably noticed like, hey, we're not really showing the characters. Let's give her a fear of flying for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Saying that while they're in parkas and...
Yeah.
So they survived the plane crash.
Okay. After they crash. They don't really crash, but...
Yeah. And they learn they're in that game, and then, what was it, 680 degrees? He said the warehouse was turning up to.
Right. Because they were gonna stay behind.
Yeah.
They were like, we're not gonna do this thing, and then they can't even stay there because they're about to burn the plane up. So it's like, well, I guess we have to play the game now.
Yeah,
of course you do.
The smoke coming from their feet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're tried.
I found it a little confusing, and maybe they went through a few more passageways, but they came out the front of a house, which certainly did not look like would have been the exterior.
I mentioned that too.
Yeah. That's right.
That match.
Okay.
That did not match what they came out of.
No, but in my head canon, there wasn't one door into the other. There must have been some passageway or something.
Oh, maybe
also, wouldn't that house be on fire if it's?
Yeah, that was weird. The explosion and not a window shattered.
Yeah.
So we probably jumped to that without seeing how they got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think even Earth Prime mentioned it. After I had wrote it, I was like, I think Earth Prime mentioned it too, that where they came out didn't match where they actually were.
It's just going to get worse.
Yeah. Great. But I love the newspaper headline. It's a good day to die. It sounded very Klingon to me.
Yeah. So throughout all this, they're trying to get the car because they're going to follow the other team.
Yeah.
And it's very, how convenient that Rembrandt suddenly has military training and he knows how to, I don't know if he hotwired the truck, but he knew.
Oh, it had a key.
It had a key to tell everyone to stand back.
Yeah.
They were just looking for a car bomb.
Did that ever come back again? Maybe they mentioned it. I feel like that was one. I don't know. Maybe when we rewatched the other episodes, maybe because I don't remember him bringing that up again too many times.
Military. I think it does kind of come up now. It's going to be because all of a sudden he's this. He's handling this heavy artillery, and it's he's all of a sudden he's going to become this really mad fighting, screw the Cro-Mags, when that all happens.
Oh, that's right. The Cro-Mags.
The only thing I had in the notes was that they kind of alluded to something way back in Summer of Love. I mean, Albie was I don't remember if we talked about it. Albie was our first guest with that, and I think we brought it up a little bit, Mike.
Yeah, it was the funeral.
But it was the double that was missing in action.
Yeah.
That was his double.
Yeah.
So I don't remember if he had said something like, oh yeah, it was briefly in the service or something, but I think it just kind of came out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah, I was wondering how long he was in the Navy too. He said something like he took a couple of courses, but then he was on a USO tour. So
right,
I don't know how that's connected, but
right.
And then they kind of crashed it when professors corrected him that this is a diesel engine and it doesn't have coil. I'm like, so kind of ruined the development pretty quickly.
Yeah,
He didn't recognize the engine.
They continue on into the war zone, but
Right.
I found it interesting. These war zone scenes were filmed. I looked it up on the Little Europe backlot at Universal Studios, which explains why all the buildings look oddly out of place for either San Francisco or Los Angeles. I guess if this is the premiere, we assume they're in San Francisco, but we learn in Double Cross that now they can go anywhere within like a 400-mile radius or something. So
Yeah. I mean, they don't mention it, but
no,
I think it's supposed to be San Francisco.
No,
I just don't think it's supposed to be at all.
no. You're right. They don't ever mention where it is at all. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But did something come up or something? Or, no, they didn't bring it up at all about.
No.
Yeah. It
They
doesn't
probably cut it
really
out.
matter. Yeah.
The order of the episode.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I like how then they're walking along, and then the android dog comes up, and we get the android dog vision.
Like it reminded me of Doom a little bit.
Yes. Exactly.
Right.
That little character on the bottom. Anytime he gets shot, his facial expression changes.
Yeah. It did remind me a little bit of like when we saw it with the in the Dino episode.
The Dino Vision, yes.
Oh
Right,
yeah, they use the same. They
Indeed,
probably use
Rivera.
the same. They probably use the same camera trick or their special effect. Yeah. This is where this is where they started losing me in reality. I call Quinn, aka King of the One Shot, because it seemed like he is literally a student when we met him in the first season. I don't think he had any military training, but from the OO West episode to now, it seems like he could just one shot take out the android. I'm like, nah. So it's when they I think they were trying to slowly turn him into this actions star, trying to change him up a little bit. But that realism kind of went away.
The good, the bad, and the wealthy. He said he never fired a gun before.
Yeah.
So
and then all of a sudden he's just an expert marksman.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what? At least shoot him one time, like have him miss. He was not missing at all. Even towards the end of the episode in the gunfight, I mean, he was just one shot. Pretty much everybody was turning into one shot.
Yeah, and yet Nikki, who is like a regional champ, gets taken out. Yeah.
Very weird scene.
Yeah.
I'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah. Hey, you're talking about the shootout in the Haven with the android, but did we ever learn how Arturo got his head injury? Because they wake up, he's gone, he's out front with this blood on his forehead.
Yeah.
He doesn't say he got shot. He doesn't say he fell. Quinn doesn't even say, "Oh my God, what happened to your head?" Arturo's
right.
I came out to pee. Now give me my shoe.
I just kind of assumed that he probably fell. He slipped and fell because he couldn't see. That's what I assumed, and maybe they feel that we should all assume that.
But no one did first aid.
Nobody was concerned.
Right?
No. He just the change of I think there was times where it was like almost covering a quarter of his head, and then it was just spot, and then sometimes with that it kept changing.
I put that in the goofs. It's like it changes like 4 times.
I'm like, wait a minute, what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so and then I guess they get split up at the Haven, and I'm really disappointed that they Wade. I guess they had to give Wade something to do. She really wasn't doing too much in the episode, so it's like, hey, jump on this hopscotch in this death game where you don't know what's trying to kill you. I'm like, would you start playing hopscotch in the middle of a war zone? I doubt that.
It did seem weird. I saw that note. I'm like, you're right. That's just
it's just who I'm like you don't know when an android's coming around the corner, and that's kind of was the thing about it. When I rewatched it, I noticed that the tension was give and take. So if you're all like, it wasn't, sometimes it felt like, oh, no one's after them, but sometimes it felt like, and then you just hear on the speaker sometimes, oh, this player got eliminated, this, but you really didn't see it until it actually happened. Like, it didn't feel like they were always in danger. So, and that hopscotch really took me out of it as well. But they did, I will say, rewatching it, and when he had to try to balance the weight, they did build a little good tension. I feel like I give him the credit for that. I'm watching them, like, I know she's going to survive, but I still felt that little anxiety, like, oh crap, like, you better get this weight right with these rocks, or she's in trouble.
Right. Well, it reminded me a lot of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he's trying to figure out the weight, substitute it, and he's like, "How much do you weigh?" She's like 100 pounds, and he gives her this dirty look, like,
"Really?
Your life is on the line. Stop lying."
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, rightfully so. Like, there's no way she's only 100 pounds.
No
or
way.
104 after eating a lot of pizza last week, which
right? Okay.
was on Igloo World, I guess. But
like,
but
I
Remy,
know she's tiny, but no.
Yeah, like Remy complained about eating too many frozen fish sticks on Igloo World, so I don't know where she was getting all this pizza.
Right.
Hilarious. And then
yeah,
it's so, but yeah, that I feel like they did a really good job. And then I feel like this was like the rare moment where they actually kind of captured not just the character development, but also the how well these actors work. Because then we get the rare scene between the professor and Rembrandt, and I did like that that independent scenes where he really wanted him to leave, and Rembrandt's like, no man, we're not going to leave you, we're going to be right there. And I do like that Rembrandt didn't, that scene where he didn't jump at his help when he tried to walk away blind. He waited till he actually asked for help. And it kind of hit me different. I know I'm not going to get too sentimental personal on here, but yeah, not knowing that as an adult, I would have to kind of deal with that, my own personal issue, like trying to ask for help and being, being independent and things like that. So it was really well acted, really well played out scene there. So I really give him props for that one right there. And then I kind of like that the vice versa happened. Rembrandt didn't have to depend on him when he got stuck on the magnetic spider web. So it was kind of really good team character development there.
I didn't catch it till the second watch, but that third spider, he said, "Good job, Professor." Like, he did.
You got them all.
Yeah.
Well, he ran out of bullets, right? It was that he couldn't do it in time or something. So
no, he shot one more.
He reloaded.
Yeah.
Rembrandt shot it, but then the professor shot, and then that's when Rembrandt said, "Yeah, good job, you got them all."
He got them all, so he saved his confidence there.
Yeah,
spared him.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think this is like what stole the show for me, was this whole, not necessarily that scene, but just like everything leading up to that, like that, where like how they're playing off each other during there, where he's like, and then Rembrandt's like, I don't remember the exact way it went, but it's just like you said, Will, where he just lets him try,
right?
And he's like, just get away from me, let me do it myself.
Right.
He says, if you will not leave, then I will, or something. He wants to be like, leave me here to die or whatever. What's the point of traveling the world if you can't see them? And you could see it in his face. He's just like that pride, and he's like, okay, you can help me. I don't really want to die. It's like, I think the acting was just, from John Rhys-Davies, was like some of the best I've seen, hands down, this episode.
Yes.
And I truly believed he was blind, even regardless whether this is the real Arturo or not, because not that we'll ever know. It's true to character, no matter, even if he's the wrong one. This is the way he is. His pride is just, and so I and even from Clevant, and it's the best we've seen from both of them. And that's what I'll say too, is like, all that being said, I've noticed during this rewatch that they pair them up a lot, and a lot more than I remember them pairing up Arturo and Rembrandt when they separate everybody. I just find it interesting. I don't.
Yeah, and it's good. It's really good pairing because I mean, you got two veteran actors together. You could see the maturity in their acting and just the facial expressions. Like I was saying, when he did not move until he asked for help, you could see in Kalander's face like that give. I did drama club a little bit, so I kind of noticed kind of those things, those little nuances when he was holding back to like want to help the professor, but he's like, I'm not going to help until you actually say the words. And it was great.
Yeah. It's well done.
Really well.
Well, we also learned between them that they both served in their respective countries' armed forces. But did we know this about either one of them before this episode?
Not even Arturo, I don't think. Right? Yeah.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I feel like this is new information, new, which is fine, which is great. We have to learn new things about our characters.
Right.
We want them to grow and care about them, but I just found it interesting that they found a way to bond over that.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good. That was really good.
I just hope it comes up again.
Yeah.
The Rembrandt stuff I feel does. I don't know about Arturo, but
yeah,
I think it's definitely going to come up with Rembrandt again. This is like all of a sudden. That's why I said like it's convenient that now he like knows the military, because I feel like we're going to hear this a lot coming up. Like, why did it not come up in the first two seasons? I could be wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel somewhere that like it gets brought up a lot. So
okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Definitely.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, and back to the spiders. I was going to say too that we're the ones climbing down toward Remy. That's from the new opening credits, right?
Yeah.
That looks familiar. Yeah.
That might be the shot I used for this video. I don't think.
Very shot. Yeah.
It's probably
Yeah.
That'd be cool. And I had a question. Man, I definitely could be wrong, but I really don't remember the 29-year consequence for missing a slide. I feel like they mentioned like you don't want to miss a slide. You don't know when, but I never heard the exact. I don't remember the exact number, but maybe I'm wrong.
I thought it was mentioned in the pilot.
Okay, you might be right. Yeah.
I don't know. So that's the thing is I don't think they ever. Well, the thing is, I think the deleted scene from Summer of Love is supposed to mention it, but we didn't actually get that scene.
Right.
Where when they're tinkering with the timer to actually reconfigure it for the one window of opportunity we get, and I think it's in the script for it, but it's never actually mentioned. But I think they did say it in, even though this is out of in air date order, this is first, but I think they mention it in Double Cross.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
So they do kind of bring it up, but yeah, before this, I don't think we've ever technically heard it.
That number's so specific. I'm like, how you know?
Yeah, 29.5 years, I think, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he only said 29 here, but maybe this is the season where they establish it as canon that they're stuck for almost 3 decades if they miss a slide.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that before this episode aired, we would have never heard that before. So it was specific.
All right, cool. Yeah, good catch, Will. I for some reason, maybe just having watched the series before, thought it was earlier, but.
And like I said, I might go back just to be. I'm curious now. I'll probably go back and rewatch, see if I could find it, or somebody probably put it on Reddit or something for me. You never know.
Oh, maybe it's on Earth Prime.
Earth Prime, maybe on there.
I found it interesting that the only one of the team members, Nikki's telling them this, has to get to the finish line, and then their families. All the team members' families get a share of the $5 million, I guess, whether they survive or not. But she took Frankie's disc, but I guess Quinn only needs hers for the team to win. I just found it strange that she took his disc when she had her own.
Right.
And then I guess the other guy, Oscar, I think his name was, also...
You caught names? Wow.
Yeah, they were briefly mentioned, yeah. Well, Frankie, she said it over and over again.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Frankie, don't...
Who's going to teach me to windsurf? Oscar's afraid of the water or something like that.
We'll talk about his death scene later.
That's a good point. If they only needed one disc, then why did she? Yeah, that's a good point.
Very good point. Very good point.
I mean, it was supposed to be sentimental, to make you feel badly for the guy dying, but Yeah, just interesting that she did give him multiple discs, like all 3 of their discs.
Right. Then what's the point of having a team if
Yeah.
like solo mission?
Yeah. I kind of wondered how all of that worked too, because it's like, I mean, they're obviously we're keeping track of the teams, but like Quinn and all of them, like they weren't technically registered in this game, but yet they were still being treated like they were. Like, wouldn't somebody have figured out that
Right.
that
Maybe that's why he mentioned
there?
at the end, like, you can't do that. Like, maybe that's why the announcer was like,
Right.
Yeah. Or it's just that they didn't care because, well, you're stuck in this game, play it. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where I would have liked to have known the rules more. Like, what's going on in this world that it's just like.
Unfortunately, you care more than the Fox producers did about. They just want to shoot them up.
Who cares? Just shoot at them.
Shoot androids,
right?
That weren't really androids, just guys in suit that walk real slow. So
they were very realistic androids. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
Realistic dogs too. God. It's like
the dogs, they were real. They used real dogs to pretend they were.
I was going to mention when they had those dogs attacking the 2 dogs, recording them, that piece of wood that Remy had, you could see it was foam.
Yeah. Yeah, they did even try to.
Not a good prop.
Oh my gosh!
It made me laugh.
Trying. That was funny.
But I do like how they wrapped it up, like the fake out with the fire extinguisher. But how in the world did Arturo deduce that the androids locate them by heat sensor? Like they have no basis to go on with that. I mean, the audience knew because we saw a couple of scenes where the droid soldier's point of view saw the heat signatures of the humans, but there was no evidence for that. I don't know where that came from.
Another scene probably cut out because I would think they grab the dog, do some, they're always tinkling with stuff, him and Quinn. So they probably cut the scene out for time, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'd be curious to know if there were deleted scenes from this episode.
I'm sure there were. Fox producers got their hands on it. Yeah.
Glad you brought that up, Mike. Because I think I was gonna mention that too. I'm like, Mike will probably bring it up.
Yeah, there was a lot of guessing in this episode. How did they know just shooting the spiders would release him from the magnetic spider web? Like,
that's true as well.
He kept, and then he just was free. I'm like, wouldn't it be more to it? Maybe I don't know. There was just a lot of guessing in this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say about it. I mean,
it had its moments. Yes. But I just wanted more. It's just like, and I hate to keep comparing it, but like I said, at that time, I was still I was falling in love with some movies, and The Running Man was like the most recent throwback movie I watched at the time. So it was just like, it would have been cool to kind of see the society outside, and other than the newspaper that we got, It's Good Time to Die, like just some kind of, that was what made 1 and 2 so good. It was just like seeing the society's reaction to the history changes, and seeing, the little girl that now they have tea parties, or in that episode where there were no men, and it was just seeing the society, how their reaction to the culture, I should say, with the history changes, and we didn't get that from this episode. It was kind of like, hey, yeah, people won war. I'm like, no, they don't. We didn't want that. You just made it up. Went from no games to deaf games just because we stopped sports.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we used to get that, like, it was always the Americanization culture, like regardless of what was happening, it was like always like, well, this is like the American version of like how they would react. It was like the satire to it, and and there was always some kind of credible divergent points. Well, maybe not always credible, but there was always kind of something that you could pinpoint maybe, and yeah, I'm not sure where. It did seem like a big leap from the Civil War to all of a sudden it's like, well, now we're just outlawing sports and doing these death games, Hunger Games, whatever you
Really
want to
big
call
leap.
them.
Yeah.
Really big leap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it better than some season 2 episodes. I would actually prefer watching this one over a couple of season 2 episodes, you know, but it does have its faults. So
Right.
All right,
We
it's a
going
little
some
bit
goofs now.
Yeah, the discussion is a little on the shorter side for this episode, but you know, hey,
I mean, it is. Hey, we
happen.
gave them what they gave us.
Right.
They didn't give us a lot. Like,
All right.
I know we mentioned it already, but again, you know, the vertex. I actually, it's crazy. My last episode, I mentioned the vertex. How it didn't. It feels like the environment never reacts to the vertex unless it's convenient to the plot or something like that.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
For this, I mean, even though we find out it was a stimulation, you know, there was no paper rustling, no walls shaking, nothing. I don't even think Nikki heard it. You know, she just walked in like, "Hey, where y'all guys come from?" Like, you didn't hear the air leaving the room. Like, there's a rip in the time. There's a hole in the universe. Like, no one heard this sound. Like, nothing. Like, I can hear my wife drive up in the driveway, and I'm in the other room. Like, you couldn't hear this blue massive vortex opening up in the next room. It's the quietest vertex, and I feel like from Stargate to Star Trek, it's like this is the quietest vertex I've ever seen.
Right. Yeah. Well, I kind of brought this up before. I said it's like technically, like that's also just in response to like we've never landed in the air before. It's like technically it would not be possible to be for it to be moving on a moving plane anyway, but that doesn't matter later on.
Because that's how Rembrandt. That's how we got Rembrandt. It means they went through the wall. They didn't even move the chalkboard. Like, was sucked in the whole Corvette.
I'll just give you a heads up, Mike. Like I think it's at the end of season 4. We're literally going to be at a point where they are on a moving train, and the vortex is stationary in front of them while they're on a moving train. So they
walk towards it, like. Just open it and wait for it to come
away from the vortex or moving through. Like,
wait till it comes to you, or
So they didn't get to that yet with this, so that's why he was like. I think that's why he's like, we've never been on a So not that it matters here, but like that's gonna come up later. That'll be a big goof.
Yeah, we already mentioned the bunker warehouse, but then you're probably right. They probably went through multiple doors, but it just seemed kind of weird that we had this massive bunker. And now we're just in a California suburban area.
You mentioned the explosion. I think that was the car bomb going off that we heard, not the simulation building blowing up.
Oh, okay. It just caught on fire, probably.
Yeah, because there's the explosion. They go, "Oh, what was that?" And there was an explosion. Well, and then later they find the burnt out shell, the vehicle with the team charred on the inside.
Right. And then we get to the infamous Nikki's death scene. I don't know if that was just a director note, but I feel like she was just standing still waiting to get shot. Everyone else like, "Hey, Rembrandt, hey," and then you just see Quinn look at her and she shot. Like,
it's like
she survived this almost 14, 15 hours and to get shot like that. It was just very bad. Very bad direction right there.
There could have been a more heroic end for her, maybe, if she had to die.
Yeah, something like she jumped in front of a bullet or something, or lasers, whatever they were shooting.
Yeah, they were bullets.
It could have been like she jumped in front of one of them, like to save one of them.
Yeah, something. It was very bad. It was like, all right, we have to have her die. Do it now. Boom. Okay. Next scene.
Yeah.
And then speaking of that, the horrible Photoshop of the team.
Yeah.
I even paused it on my phone. I was like, that really? It's as bad as I remember at 12 years old. Yeah, it was just bad. I think one hand was missing. The other guy was just like not even looking at the camera. He's looking over here. It was just like y'all couldn't take 30 seconds to take a real photo of them. That's how much the extras meant to them. Which when one wasn't really an extra. She had speaking lines. So
Yeah.
it was just very bad.
I'll have to check that out because I kind of I don't think I was paying attention to that, but I'll have to check it out.
We've started.
It looks pretty bad.
It was bad.
I take your word for it.
Well, in universe, I almost think these are regional champs. There should be a proper photo of the three of them somewhere that would be put up on the screen. But, yeah. And we talked about Arturo's head wound. I swear there were 4 different versions of it, and they were like, where were the continuity people and the makeup artists on this one? Just obviously not talking to each other because it's distracting. He starts off with like red blood on half his forehead, and then it goes like small and kind of like dark brown, and then it's like by the end it's this weird large brown rectangle. It's Damon, maybe you can do like a collage of all the different ones and put it on screen so people can see what we're talking about. It was distracting and bad.
It's like they took an hour break, come back, take another hour break, and
we already know that around. We already know that continuity doesn't mean much to them, so
not in this. What was it? A foam wooden plank? Yeah. Oh my god.
All right, memorable lines.
Memorable lines.
Yeah. So I like Quinn. He's looking at Wade saying, "Sliding between parallel worlds doesn't bother you, but flying does."
I would have said the same thing. Like, wait a minute. Like, and I think I mentioned that before in my other episode. Is like when we actually do see them, they're twirling. Like they're not just going straight like an actual slide.
Yeah.
But you're sitting down, strapped into a airplane. Okay. I think they had to give Sabrina Lloyd something, unfortunately, because this is again. We always talk about Professor, but remember, we lose Wade too, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
And they start kind of putting her in the background, unfortunately. Yeah. So this is kind of that first sign, like, oh, we don't have nothing to give her. Make her fear flying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mentioned. I'm not gonna say the word. Don't worry, but yeah.
You can. It's not terrible.
I don't know what YouTube weird standards. We're cussing before 9 p.m. They said diabolical digital hits have created a very being course for this holiday bloodfest. I'm like, oh, okay, we're trying to be more mature, sliders. Okay.
I have to admit, like, now I trust you. I saw the line. I'm like, where was that said? I don't remember where that was.
When they were you have to. I have caption. I always have caption on, but I just happened to see it. I would have probably missed it like you with the photo if I wasn't looking at the captions. But they were leaving the simulator and they were grabbing gear and stuff, and you could hear them over the announcer saying like different stuff.
So it was kind of saying that. Oh,
kind of was in the background while they were that active talking while there's a. They do that a lot.
Nina was saying that, or was that just a random voice?
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was saying. Yeah.
That's another thing. So was he supposed to be like just like a digital avatar or something? Was that like was he supposed to? I don't even think.
I think he was supposed to be real. I thought he was supposed to be real. Kind of like.
It did look a little strange. Some of the video screens he was on didn't look fully human. Like it did look like it was digitized a bit. So
was it meant to be a computer? Yeah,
maybe.
I think his last line kind of gave it away, though, to me, when he said, "Hey, you're not supposed to do that." I don't know that. So he was actually watching what their actions and
right.
So I don't know. Yeah. But you could be right too. Maybe it's still AI, and that's how the AI reacted. Yeah,
maybe. I like when they were, in the front yard there. I don't understand how this is something we didn't talk about, how the pen stopped those laser sprinklers, or how they didn't get shot crawling up to them. Like they could only shoot upwards, but not straight forward. But I did like Arturo's line when, in response to Wade, he says, "The pen is a mighty instrument."
That made no sense.
Out and out say the pen is mightier than the sword. I mean, or something. Well,
just
there was no sword. Okay, but.
Yeah, I didn't get it either. You would think, I don't know. I don't know. My head can't see it now, but you would think maybe going like kind of at an angle probably would have. I don't know, and sticking it kind of more into the ground so that it couldn't move.
Yeah.
But they just literally sticked it in the middle and it stopped moving.
Like sticking it like I guess they figured out somehow in the quick time that they had to duck down. They figured out that gun or whatever that coming out of the ground could be, if you stuck a pen in there to jam it, it wouldn't be able to turn. And but somehow they figured that out. Yeah.
They stopped firing completely.
Yeah, I would think like a sprinkler system. The only way to stop it, if you don't want to turn off the water, you have to go down and stop it from its rotation, or even like a ceiling fan. You go up, like you have to go the opposite direction. So sticking it at the same, I don't know. I feel like the pin went into the. I feel like the pin would have went into the ground while it was sticking out a little bit. Maybe that would make more sense. But they literally stuck it in the middle. That doesn't stop something from spinning to me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
If anybody else could figure out what that was about.
Again, we're thinking harder than Fox producers thought about it.
Right, it's clearly they just like, they just do it. That's what they do in movies.
They're smart. They're brainiacs.
Yeah. Right.
They figured it out.
I also like Quinn's line where he says to Wade, "You know what they say, let sleeping droids lie." It's cheesy, but I like it.
Who says that? Dad joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this was part of the scene I referred to earlier. You know something? For somebody with so much education, there are moments when you aren't very smart at all.
That was a good one. I did like that.
I feel like that was Rembrandt getting more comfortable with, especially the professor. Because I feel like the first two seasons, there was kind of that distance, like, I don't really belong here. But then I feel like that relationship has matured more, where I could say what's on my mind, and you're being stupid right now.
Yeah, that was a good line. Yeah,
very good line.
Yeah, and then Arturo does say that at some point. He's saying, I don't remember where, but he's like, every teacher goes through life hoping just once he'll have a student like you.
Yeah, and I don't know if y'all wanted to bring it up or not, but I just did not like how he was talking to Wade the whole episode. And the reason I remember that is right before that, all she asked was like, "Do you want something to eat?" And it's like, "I don't want nothing." Like he was really. I don't think he ever actually apologized to her. He really was going in on her every time she tried to offer help. It was like, "Get away from me. I don't want nothing. I wish what I want is everyone leave me alone. Blah blah blah. I just want to sit down." Like he was just kind of going in, wait. Just
I don't think he was directing it to Wade, and I think it was just like he just felt like, I always felt like it was a blunt, like kind of, and it kind of continues from season 2, where I think it was the election episode, and it just seemed they were always kind of butting heads. So. But now that we don't know if it's a real Arturo or not, maybe there's a different kind of relationship. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, I'm putting probably too much into it, but it just seemed like he really was going in on her. Oh yeah, and sorry, Mike, you were gonna follow that up with what I was saying with the.
Oh yeah. After he says, "Have a student like you," and Quinn gives that nice smirk. It's it was kind of heartwarming. He's like, he does love me after all.
It was beautiful, very beautiful.
Maybe he is the real Arturo after all.
I think so.
Maybe.
He probably is. It's I know that debate will never end, no matter what.
So we got some feedback and comments. Did you want to do the first couple, Damon, and then maybe I'll do the bonus?
Yeah, sure. Before we do that, though, just maybe Will wants to say his own comment that he left for the bonus.
Episode. The bonus episode.
But that's coming up.
Wish I go back and
after our announcement. Yeah.
Watch that one. But yeah, thank y'all for reviewing the comics. I really didn't even know. I completely missed that. So I never was able. I was into comics, but never really was able to go to a comic book store and get comics. So it was great to see those and all that. And I'm here, season 3.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad we could. 'Cause I wasn't sure what we wanted to do for that. I think at some point we will cover the specials, but we just were like, let's just do these. And
those were great. Those were great.
Yeah. All right, so I'll do in Dino Veritas. So so he left like 3 separate comments. I don't know how to say his name. Tut Tai, I don't know. But he said, I graduated in 2005 when Sliders aired. I saw the whole show. This was my escaping ground. So he also had things to say about what we were saying with Arturo. He said, from Arturo's expression when he fought the other professor, you can tell that the real Arturo was left behind.
Ooh.
And then he says, yeah, it will be hard to fake when coming to think of it. Arturo broke his ankle and poured his heart out about Quinn. And he couldn't lie because the whole time he was under the collar. So I guess this is the real Arturo. So maybe.
Debate for all ages.
Yeah. And and recently we got Lewis Jones commented on a few of these. We commented before, and he said, favorite episode as a kid when it aired. First, awesome review. Thank you, Lewis.
Thanks, Lewis.
Yeah. And then, and he also said about Great Fellas, love this one, as classic Sliders vibe to it to me. So I guess he felt like to him this had the classic vibe of Sliders. So,
Great Fellas, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, and you want to
from our
the other ones?
Yeah, from our bonus episode. Well, Will's already said his his quote there, but Pedro Ferreira says, "Thank you for reading out my comments. I really enjoyed this podcast and watched not just my part, but everyone else's."
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
And Thomas, Sliders fan blog, says, interesting to hear everyone's perspective about the show. Looking forward to season 3. Thanks for reading my comment.
Mm-hmm.
And Lewis Jones, loved the season's review. Looking forward to season 3. And here we are, season 3.
Here we are. For better or for worse, it's season 3.
Yeah.
I mean, we got some good ones. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still good ones left. It's just they're few and far between.
Right.
Yeah. So Will, you had some. I wasn't sure if you wanted to make these your final thoughts. These were just kind of like something you put at the end there. So it just kind of
it was just and we kind of summed it up to the episode. It was a bittersweet, and I kind of felt the same sentiment with y'all. Mm-hmm. On a personal level, for me though, it did make me mature a little bit. Change my preferences in sci-fi. So thank you, Sliders, for getting me out of Power Rangers and Big Bad Beetleborgs, and now I'm on Quantum Leap and the Outer Limits. I'm like, what's this show? Let me check out the Outer Limits. Let me see what Twilight Zone is talking about. So it did make me mature a little bit. So I know it's crazy to say that, but I do remember, like, all right, I could grow up a little bit in my sci-fi now, because I didn't like it. I didn't like that episode at all. But like I said, now that I rewatched it, I do appreciate that they gave us more episodes, and appreciate what they gave us and what they did. So thank you, Slide Us.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we're in our final thoughts, and those were kind of your thoughts, Will. So what's your rating?
So I will give it 6 diabolical digit heads out of 10. I should have my glasses on when I said
that. All right, Mike, you go next.
I thought, this episode, it's a good bit of fun. Better than maybe 2 from season 2, but, not by a whole lot. But not a must-see episode by any stretch. It's, aside from the Arturo and Remy pairing and the whole character relationships between them, that was kind of the redeeming factor in this episode, I think. So I'm giving it 7 deadly games of hopscotch out of 10.
Do not play hopscotch in a deaf game.
Good advice for all time.
Hilarious.
There's not much more for me to say. I had contemplated lowering my rating a bit, but it kind of tracks with what I was saying before, that like I actually would prefer watching this if you gave me some other season 2 episodes. Like, I think I prefer this one. I guess maybe it's just like a guilty pleasure. I don't know. I just didn't think it was that bad. It's not like it's generic, sure, but like it could be a lot worse. So I'm giving it 7.5 trips to the beach out of 10. Because you all have to meet at the beach. Apparently, it meant good luck, right? See you at the beach.
See you at the beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. I guess I'm closing it up. So thank you again, Will, for joining us. This was fun.
It was a pleasure. I'm so excited to see the other reviews of the season, especially the one coming up. I don't want to mention it because I'm going to start crying because eternally I ain't. It's just a TV show, baby. But still, it just was hard to. Well, I'm not going to ruin it, but y'all going to talk about it. But yeah, I can't wait to see what else y'all bring for season 3. And again, appreciate y'all letting me come join the fun as we roll through this season.
Yeah, no, I know you had like a few others that you threw out there. I'm sure we'll definitely get you back for at least another 1 or 2 or something, because I don't really have any rules this time, and just like whoever wants them can get
just
them.
hit me up.
I'm still figuring that out. So
I'll be back. I think this one. I think I did mention to you in email. Dang, I can't think of the title.
Breeder.
Was it? Breeder. My childhood crush Don Lewis is on there. So from
right.
I don't know if y'all rock
you
with
can have
that.
It if you want it.
Yes, it was still a bad episode, but I had my eye candy. So I grew up with her from a different world, and so it was just get to see her in a different space. That's the only thing I can say about the episode. The rest of it, Maggie could do something else.
Oh God. All right, if you want to remind everybody where they could find you, Will.
Yes. Right there is my handle at Mr. Pleasant TV everywhere. Don't forget the second T. Everywhere, TikTok, Instagram, and all the things. We are at A Pleasant Love, all one word, for our marriage social media, and as we are our journey to better health and hopefully parenthood soon.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so next up in production order, we've got Dead Man Sliding. Even though it was like episode number 10, this was like one of the few that's really out of sequence, but they...
Weird.
Matt Utaf is supposed to join us for it. I think he's going to be the only one, just because it's probably easier to just have him join us. But he's definitely wanted in on it, so
nice.
That should be a fun one. All right, so be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Share your opinions in the episode and comments down below. We will do a roundup of comments in future videos. We got to them this time. Sometimes we skip them if we're running long, but this time. You could also visit our website at fandomentanglement.com. You can email us at fandom.entanglement@gmail.com. You can also hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/fandomentanglement. I post a lot of things there. Also, just share other people's stuff. If you have other podcasts and you want to, share them, feel free. We're on the Blue Sky at fandomentanglement.bsky.social. I'm not sure how is it. B-Sky? I don't know how we...
I think B-Sky's quicker to say.
B-Sky.social.
B-Sky.
And Mastodon at fandomentanglement.mastodon.social. So until next time, I'm Damon.
I'm Mike.
I'm Mr. Pleasant TV.
And we'll see you at the beach.
Yeah.
See you at the beach.
I'm sliding, everybody. See you at the beach. Bye.